Yo, what is good, fellas? Hope you boys are all having a fantastic start to your day. Today we're talking about what you guys need to do this weekend in Madden 25. Now, if you boys are new around here, we do post this video every single Friday morning. Reason being, I understand that you guys have school. You guys got work, so you don't have that much time to grind Madden Ultimate Team during the week. And typically on the weekend is when most people are playing MUT, so knowing how to best spend your time, well, hey, it can only help. Whenever we make these videos, I like to section it off into 4 different parts. We have 4 parts today. Obviously, the first one's going to be most feared. If you've watched any of my most feared videos so far, you know I've been saying most feared is a fat promo. There's a lot of things to cover. Let's dive straight into it. I think the best place to start with most feared will be the most feared field pass. So coming in here, you guys will see you're going to want to get this most feared field pass done. There's good rewards in here. There's fear, some packs. There's also a bunch of upgrade tokens. The upgrade players all look really good. We'll talk about all the free cards later today in another video, but just know majority of them are really good. Shout out to Von Diablo. And the way you guys get some upgrade tokens is by coming in here and playing through your field pass. Now, in order to upgrade your field pass, you're going to have to do very standard Madden Ultimate Team things. There also are some cooler little unique things to most feared we'll get to in a second. First things first, play your solo challenges. Now, this is a multi-part promo, so you're not going to be able to get done with this entire field pass or unlock all of these, XP for most feared today, but staying on track and staying on top of everything, priority 1. So play all of your most feared solo challenges should be the first thing you guys do. When I logged on yesterday, the first thing I did, played through my most feared solo challenges. There was a bug when you guys opened up that 82 plus most feared player pack. You pulled a champion. I know a lot of you guys ate off that, so shout out you guys. Next thing you're going to want to do when it comes to the field pass is probably stay away from sets. When I was talking about something cool and unique with most feared, I was talking about sets. You guys can see here in the bottom right, if you guys complete all of the completion sets, you will get a next promo champion pack, as well as an additional Taysom Hill or mystery item. And that's not what today's video is about, but if you guys do want to come in here and do the completion sets, I would not do it today. I would not do it this week. These cards are the most expensive they're going to cost you pretty much today because most feared went live yesterday. If you are planning on doing the completion sets, which we'll take a look at really quickly, I would wait until part 2, part 3, but yeah, do not hop in here and get these done today, fellas. These completion sets, this one right here, you gotta exchange 90 overalls. The 90 overalls are selling for 500,000 coins. And like, sure, you'll get them back as B&Ds, but that is still what? A 10 time, we'll say 500k, 10 times 500k is like 5 million coins just throwing out there today. It's not worth it, I promise you guys. But when these champions do get cheaper and it costs you about $1 mil to get it done, $1 mil to $2 mil, then it's time to lock in and dive into that set. Other objectives, make sure you guys at least have 2 most feared players in your lineup, especially when you come in here and do your solo challenges. I didn't have 2 most feared players, and when I got my solo challenges done, I would be significantly further ahead in my stats and my objectives if I did that. You guys can see here that they do track in any game mode, so solo season, solo battles, head-to-head, head-to-head ranked. We'll talk about that in a second. Solo challenges, a lot of ways to get these done. It is a few kind of annoying ones. Interceptions are just annoying, but it is only 12, so it shouldn't take you guys too much time. Rushing touchdowns and passing yards, just kind of know what you're getting yourself into. If you're at the goal line, I would probably run the ball. You need 35 rushing touchdowns. I'm assuming it's going to be this week only because they will drop new stats with Most Feared Part 2. And when we get Most Feared Part 2, I don't think these ones will disappear here. But just staying on top of your objectives and your stats, very, very important. Now, something that will disappear, winning games. Right now, the Sinister Selection Draft Mode isn't working. It's not live in game. I'm recording this video at 8:54 a.m. Eastern Time. You guys will probably see this at like 10:30, so if anything changes, I'll let you guys know. But right now, you can't do this. But I just want to note that win games and the Sinister Selection Draft Part 1, it'll go away. You have to win these 5 games for part 1 because underneath you say completing this will unlock part 2, which will be added in a week from yesterday, which is when part 2 of Most Feared is going to go live. So make sure you guys win games in part 1. Here you got to win 10 games, and that tracks in head-to-head, solo season, solo battles. I've only won 3 games. I've only played like 5, but yeah. Making sure you guys are staying on top of these, priority 1. Also, winning solo battles actually does something for you. By winning 5 solo battles, you're going to get an 85 overall upgradable Grady Jarrett, who is upgradable to a 90. And by winning 5 solo seasons, you're going to get a free 85 overall Kenneth Walker. Now, both of these players are really good, but if you guys come in here and win 5 of each of these, you'll have your 10 wins done right here. So, put Chew Clock on, run the ball, get out of the games in and out fast, but also, while you're doing these solo battles and solo season games to get your upgradable players, make sure you're focusing on getting passing yards and scoring rushing touchdowns. You can also work on interceptions and team tackles, but just doubling up on objectives and winning games, the number one thing you guys are going to want to do. And, honestly just speeds up the process. Now, there's also dailies with the Most Feared promo. Not sure how, much they're going to matter. It does give you a certain amount of fear every single day, fear being the brand new currency. So, I would recommend you guys get your dailies done every single day. They're not hard. They track in any game mode. But again, fear is your golden currency in this promo. Also, the Most Feared Field Pass has 82 days left, so it's not like we're in a rush to get it done, but Most Feared will not be live for 82 days, so just staying on top of the game, grinding it every single day, a little bit every single day this weekend, priority Most Feared. As for the solo challenges we talked about earlier, here they are. They're down here. I'm going to keep it 100 with you guys. It probably will take you 30 minutes to get them all done. It kind of was a little bit of a slow grind, but the rewards are decently rewarding. You guys can see you can only get up to tier 3 right now. That Taysom Hill upgrade token or the mystery player. It's going to be legit. Now, that mystery pack was glitched for a lot of people. I'm sure EA will say something. We'll talk about that in my updates video tonight, so stay on the lookout for that. But just know, you're not alone if your pack was glitched. But make sure you guys are grinding through your solo challenges. It's just annoying to have to go in when part 3 drops. You need to get these challenges done to complete the field pass, and you have to sit there for like an hour and a half playing the CPU on solo challenges. Trust me, I've been there. It's not fun. Make sure you guys are staying on top of your things. When it comes to the Most Feared store, I probably should have started with this, but if you're here, you're here. If you're going to spend money in this promo, so whether that be, on Angry Runs, probably not, or Most Feared, I recommend spending money as one of the first things you guys do. Now, obviously, we're going to get multiple parts, so there are going to be multiple ways, in multiple days, I guess, you could spend money on this game. But I always recommend spending money as soon as the promo goes live, and then holding on to the cards. If you pull a champion or like a high overall 87, until like a few hours after the promo went live. Reason being, the cards are the most expensive they're going to be the first few days after the promo drops. Let's say you open up the $20 Haunted Hollows pack, you pull 190, you pull 187, you could sell your 90 overall Champ Bailey for 600,000 coins right now. But if you wait to open this pack for another day, Champ Bailey will more than likely be 500 to 550,000 coins. You're basically just losing out on a little bit of coins. So if you want to spend money on this promo, that you don't really have to, it's a really good no money spent promo, I would make sure it's one of your number one priorities. Then again, don't give EA any money and just save your bread. Now, talking about the Fear Store, we'll talk about the Fear Store a lot tonight in my updates video. There's one thing I would never open. It's the 87 overall Most Feared Heroes. It's terrible value. 12,000 fear for an 87 overall. Please stay away from that. Where it gets a little bit complicated is where it's the 90 overall champions. It's basically less than half to get a B&D player. So, do you want your coins or do you want the player? A lot of these 90 overalls are really, really good. They're also really expensive. If you're a no money spent player, I don't hate the play of coming in here and unlocking the 90 overall B&D and picking one of those players you want. I haven't done the fear math yet, but I believe somebody said it's like 30,000, fear you can earn for free. So, you can come in here and get this free 90 overall B&D Most Feared Champion, or you have to play a little bit more, spend some money, quick sell some players, and get the auctionable version. But honestly, for me, and I'm sure a lot of you other guys want to use these cards. They're all top tier. Go pick up Jamar Chase. Go make him a B&D on your team. As for the 85 overall upgradable Landon Dickinson, I don't think he's worth it unless you need him for theme team purposes. Card's cool. If you need him for theme team purposes, go ahead, pick him up. But like for me, I'm good. I'm going to stay away from this. Yeah, he cost you 1,000 fear, but then you have to go in there and upgrade him with fear. It's like 17,000 fear to actually make him a 90 overall. Stay away. Not the biggest fan of that card. The packs, I haven't seen many of these packs open, and so kind of interested to see what this Most Feared Terrifying pack. The odds are kind of interesting on this. It's a 90 overall, 87, or just basically get your fear back. Obviously, 87 would be the worst thing you can pull. They're also limited to 5. I got a feeling those are going to be juicing. Most Feared, a very long promo. It's basically a month, so we'll have a lot of time to figure everything out. Section 2 of today's video is going to be online game modes, more specifically head-to-head ranked champs and Gauntlet. Now, obviously, Gauntlet is live. Gauntlet will go live at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time. If you want to play Gauntlet, I think it is a solid weekend to do it. Leo Chanel is the new Gauntlet reward. Card looks pretty solid. I won't cap about it. He's also a Chiefs theme teamer, so he will sell for a pretty penny. The only issue is that the best way to spend your time. I don't know. If you want the coins, or if you really want Leo Chenal and you're pretty confident you can go 10-0, yes, do a gauntlet run. Champs this weekend, I would stay away. It's been insanely glitched. People are playing full games still and not having it count towards their total win count. It's been a really shitty experience with champs. I'm staying away from it. I recommend a lot of you guys do the same thing. Head-to-head rank though. You guys see here 14 days, that's 2 weeks. That seems like a lot of time, and yes, it really does. 2 weeks will fly. And we also have Most Feared currently going on. So are you going to want to sit here and grind through head-to-head ranked when the Most Feared draft mode is finally working? I don't know. I don't really know what you guys want to do. But if you are planning on unlocking Jalen Hyatt, Danielle Hunter, or think you can get top 100, start today. If you haven't started at all, it's a lesser grind because EA took away some of the RP requirement to actually max out and get the rank rewards. But 14 days is not that much time. You guys can't see it, it's behind me, but I've played 33 ranked games. I'm winning one out of every 3 games, we'll say I'm losing. So, I've got a decent amount of wins. I'm currently in Gold 3. Yes, it's significantly easier than last time, and I should get Hero Tier by today. I'm going to sit here and lock in and grind through this today, but still, if you want Jalen Hyatt or Danielle Hunter, I recommend at least getting to Jalen Hyatt. The card is 92 speed. That is top tier speed. Yes, he's an 89, but he has 92 speed. I would start now. 14 days might seem like a lot of time, but fellas, that is less than half of the time we had with Session 2. Lock in. You want to get head-to-head rank done? Start now. As for regs, it's a cool game mode. The rewards are rewarding. You also do get a Jordan Poyer, I believe, 90 overall by winning a Super Bowl. Poyer's really good. We talk about the best free cards later today. Poyer's #1. He's an absolute monster. I don't hate, coming here and playing through a regular season, getting a Super Bowl, selecting the pack, and getting a Jordan Poyer. The card's legit. As for offline gameplay, I'm actually going to say it. Play solo battles, at least 5 of them. Get your free Grady Jarrett. Unlock all your free cards, even if you're not going to upgrade them. It's a free 85 overall. You never know if you never know. You really never know if you're going to need them. So go in there. 5 solo battles might take you 20 minutes. Solo seasons, play at least 5 solo seasons. If you're looking for the best value between the two, it's still solo season. Solo battles is kind of a waste of time, except for getting your 5 wins to unlock your Grady Jarrett. I do think the 5 wins for the solo season reward Kenneth Walker is also a better reward. Kenneth Walker having 89 speed. Speed is key. Now, taking a look here at solo challenges, you guys should come in here and make sure you're staying on top of. Obviously, Team of the Week, I still have to do my Week 6. Week 5 and Week 6 drop this week, so that's why we have 2 new set of challenges to come in here and get done. They might take you 2 minutes to get done, but once you get, all the way done with Team of the Week, so by week 18, we will have a Team of the Year drop, and Team of the Year is one of the best promos. If you guys play through all of your Team of the Week solos, you will get a free Team of the Year player, which is super cool. It's super free, and you guys should be locking in and making sure you're doing this every single week. As for AKAs, this could potentially be our free AKA week. It's every 5 weeks. During the Tyreek Hill week, which is week 5, this is when we got our first free AKA player. And so making sure you guys are staying on top of the grind. I clearly have not been staying on top of the grind, but coming in here, getting all your AKA solo challenges done should be another priority. Same thing goes for Legends. And I'm on top of my Legend solo challenges, but definitely not AKAs. So we got to go in there, I guess, later today, grinding through AKA solo challenges because, fellas, free is the best value in the game, and, well, it's almost free AKA week. Last but not least, before we get out of here for the morning, Season 3. So, obviously, Season 3 just started, so we're not going to dive into, you have to grind through it right now, you need to get it done, but just make sure you guys are staying on top of your things, making sure you're staying up to date with your Week 1 challenges, your dailies. Daily challenges unfortunately mattered. Unfortunately or fortunately, depending how you look at it, for people for finishing the Season 2 Field Pass. Do your dailies every single day you can. There were some days in Season 2 I played Madden, I just didn't open a pack. It was dumb. I got fortunate, I finished my Season 2 Field Pass, but I know a lot of you guys didn't, and the only reason being was because you didn't complete your dailies. We also do have some Season 2 XP or Season 3. We're on Season 3 now. Holy shit, we've had Madden for a while. That has to do with Most Feared. So again, if you guys have Most Feared players in your lineup, you just gotta score points. You should get this done just as you play. It's a lot of points. It's 500 points, but I mean, you score, what, 20 points a game when you play online. You'll get it done, but just make sure you guys have 2 Most Feared players in your lineup. Last thing I want to talk about, not the Premium Field Pass. We've talked about that way too much. The Season Ticket Store. So tickets did transfer over 1-to-1, so I'm sure you guys logged on to, or I guess, Wednesday? Yeah, Season 3 dropped Wednesday. And you had a bunch of season tickets. If you guys have not spent your season tickets and you don't want to, I would just hold them. The ticket store gets cheaper when they drop more upgrade tokens. Like right now, you can come in here and upgrade any of the Season 3 players to a 90. It'll cost you about 2,000 season tickets. Well, these cards will max out to a 91 overall. I'm assuming we'll get the 91 overall upgrade token within the next 2 weeks. So if you can hold off, just don't upgrade your players. Now, obviously, if you want to come in there and upgrade Christian Okoye, Martellius Bennett, Brian Dawkins, go ahead, go for it. They're free cards. You want to max them out to a 90, go. But if you're looking for the best value, these upgrade tokens will get cheaper when we get the next batch of the season ticket store upgrade. And the one thing I am disappointed about the season store, there are no most feared packs in here. Like, it's the most feared season, and you can't buy most feared packs. You can buy like a boomer bust pack, but I don't want a boomer bust pack. I want most feared packs. It's the season of most feared. EA, ticket stores, a really good idea. I think it's great. You have the option of upgrading your players or making coins, but give us something that has to do with Halloween. I guess that's what the fear store is, but still, make the ticket store a little bit better. Yeah, fellas, that is everything we got this morning. Let me know down below, what are you going to be grinding? Have you been having fun with the most feared? As always, I appreciate every single one of you. The support you guys have been showing me over the last few days has been freaking surreal. So just know I appreciate every single one of you. Each time you guys click on a video, you drop a like, you comment, or you just watch a little bit of my videos, you're helping me chase my goals. This is what I want to do for the rest of my life. And when you guys show love, it makes me feel like I can actually do it. So thank you guys. I'll catch you boys back here in about, 4 to 5 hours talking about the best free, most feared players. But until then, have a good one. Peace, gents.